I've been editing Kevin's deer hunt this morning. We should have those ready here this fall. Let's see here. I'm putting together his late season. He smacks a few deer, actually. So it's going to be a pretty good film. He shoots a buck on video, shoots another buck on video, a couple doe kills. We got 2 trad bow films coming to the channel, so that'll be a good time. What else do we got going on here? I think that's pretty much it. But today's topic, I wanted to talk about the moment of truth, the final 30 seconds. Kurt Geyer put out a clip the other day about blacking out, and I thought it was actually like...
keeps you collected while you're dealing with the rush of buck fever, or here's the deer I've been waiting on, now he's here in this moment. Your brain will kind of, and I think it all depends season to season and sit to sit, what you've had and haven't had. I mean, Doug, you probably have some of that too. Like,
really good thought about like staying in the moment, staying conscious. And I can remember the first couple of deer I killed, man, like I just saw deer hit, or pins hit the deer and kind of pulled the trigger. It wasn't until I'd killed a few does where I was really trying to stay like, conscious through the whole thing, really focusing on the shot, the execution of it. And it definitely took killing some deer with that thought in my head and not trying to go on autopilot. I feel like that's key, especially with the compound. I think the stick bow might be a little bit of the other way. This year I did some fair amount of, I missed a deer and I hit a limb with the stick bow as far as like my bow hit the limb. And I kind of shot some squirrels actually with the stick bow late in the year, and I determined when I was trying to stay like a total shot process thought of mind, my shots were really bad versus if I just focused on shooting that squirrel in the kill zone. Those shots were what happened, if you will, made it happen. So yeah, like I there's some sort of self-talk I think that's got to go on when that deer comes in. As crazy as it sounds, filming my hunts, there's a little bit of a distraction there that maybe helps me pull off the moment of truth. But I think it's something you all struggle with, and honestly, like just shooting a lot of does is probably the best practice. That's something I've talked about many a times on a podcast where in the past I would wait till gun season and shoot my doe for freezer meat. And honestly, that was a very bad way of thinking. I look at my late 20s and I should have been shooting way more deer with a bow, bucks and does. I can remember I passed a really good buck on public land because I was going to take off from school and go hunt some private ground just away from Columbus. And I had dreams of shooting giants because I'd been watching the Outdoor Channel, and I would have learned so much from actually executing those final 30 seconds. Because people say they pass deer all the time, and did you really pass him? Like, did you get drawn on him? Did you execute the shot that was like 25 yards through a small window of trees? So I think there's an aspect there. Something that I had kind of eye-opening talking about this final 20 seconds with the stick bow is in years past, I was really good at getting deer in that like 10-yard range. I thought, oh yeah, I'll be able to kill them with the stick. And killing deer with the stick bow, when to draw, understanding I can actually hold that thing back was, I feel like, a huge learning point. And that's where I struggled with. I could get deer at 15 yards, and sometimes I got busted, I think, October 10th last year, where I had a doe at 8 yards, but I hadn't drawn yet. And I can hold that stick bow back for 15, 30 seconds. And, just learning those lessons, I feel like it has started all over again, honestly, of when to draw, when to read the animals. Yeah, I can get them in close, but is that the best for killing them with the stick? So those are just some thoughts I had after seeing that clip as far as those final 30 seconds. Good luck out there, guys. It's August, so we are in full prep mode. Good luck in the deer woods.